and I could just hear the machine, the money machine at the background just going like that. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to tell you guys a story time about how I earned my first $5,000. We're going to talk about the first couple of jobs that I did to get to that point, and also how I felt when I got my first salary. $5,000 in cash. Before we get into the story time, this video is very kindly brought to you by Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community with lots of different and inspiring classes for curious and creative people. They very kindly reached out to me, and I'm super happy to be sharing this with you guys because I use Skillshare and I'm a huge fan. It's a really great way to learn new skills and to kind of develop on your current interests. These days I've been really busy working. We're actually constructing a new company building that's to be completed in July 2020, so it's been really busy and really stressful for me. So I actually signed up for a flower arrangement course on Skillshare, and I absolutely love it. It was so relaxing and so pretty to look at. My teachers were Michael and Derek, yeah. Michael and Derek, they're amazing. I learned about the many different types of flowers and foliage to create and kind of construct a really nice, beautiful, balanced arrangement. I love how you can also interact with the students and the teachers and just kind of see all the kind of designs they came up with. This one is my favorite one. Another course that I highly recommend if you're looking into entrepreneurship is Guy Kawasaki. He is a very talented entrepreneur, and I highly recommend taking his classes. He's got mad tips. I know some of you guys are feeling restless, unproductive, and just kind of lost during this really tough time, and I really think Skillshare will be really helpful to kind of increase your productivity, to help you de-stress as well and set up achievable goals. There's always something new to learn on Skillshare, and their interface makes it really easy to use as well. You can learn pretty much anything from self-care to fashion to business to entrepreneurship. It's amazing. I highly recommend it. If you guys want to try it out, Skillshare is giving 2 free months of premium membership to the first 1,000 people to click on the description box below. That means you get 2 months of free access to all the classes on Skillshare, which is amazing. And then after that, it'd just be $10 a month. It's so good, guys. Literally, I've been raving about this all over my Instagram and to all of my followers as well. I have a 3-month membership with Skillshare, and I went for 12 classes a day. It's insane. I love it. Try it out for yourself. The link will be down below. Now on to the story time. So before any of this, before my businesses, before YouTube, before all the 6-7 figure salaries started coming in, I was a waitress. Yes. I had 9 jobs in total right here, but we're only going to be talking about the first 4 jobs for now because that was what landed me my first paycheck. Also, just for reference, I stopped taking money from my parents when I was 13 because I had a little bit of a side income from selling used clothes. So I was studying and working full-time. I got my first official job through a job agency. It was supposed to be for a regular waitressing job at a 5-star hotel, but when I went for the job interview, I was told that I was overdressed and basically got offered another job. So the woman offered me the job position to be a personal assistant for VVIP guests in hotels. But before giving me that job, I had to go through training, and that means I had to do every single thing that a regular hotel staff did with an additional 50 steps. So I started off as a regular hotel waitress for banquets. And bitch, on my first day of work, I was so excited. It was my first day of work. I went all out, and I even had a little name tag, a little gold name tag with my name on it. It was so cute. I did my hair, I did my makeup. I was so ready to work. So I started working at hotel banquets, and if you guys know anything about banquets, it's nothing like fine dining. It's very busy and hectic, and you have your hotel managers just yelling and shouting in your ears all the time. Hurry up, Euodias, where's the wine? Table number 5 wants wine. Yeah, but I was put to work there because I had to learn. I had to learn how to set the tables. I had to learn how to pour water. I had to learn how to serve customers with perfect customer service. I had to learn how to carry multiple plates and not spill anything. I had to learn how to work efficiently in a really stressful environment. And looking back, those are actually the skills that are gonna help you in life, trust me. So after my job as a waitress, I was assigned to work at the hotel reception to deal with foreign customers, and that was kind of a test, I think, to see how good I was at being multilingual or bilingual, because you had to be either bilingual or multilingual to serve all these VVIP guests. So the hotel receptionist job was actually really short. It was less than a month actually before I was reassigned to work as a hotel bartender, and that was my absolute favorite job of all time. Being a hotel bartender is kind of different from being a regular bartender. It's not loud, first of all, and you're not actually allowed to drink in front of your guests, and you kind of have to keep a professional front at all times. And it was really fun because we don't actually just do alcoholic drinks. There were times where I had to serve little kids as well, especially in the daytime where the bar was, you know, a day bar. There There were stuff like milk, water, juice, soft drinks. It was amazing. It was so much fun. And the skills that I actually acquired from being a hotel bartender, I still use today. I have a bar in my house and I make my own drinks all the time. This one I recently made. It's a mint gin cocktail. So good. So after all of that, I was finally ready to serve my VVIP guests. So this is how it works. They basically assigned you to one VVIP guest each, just one, yeah. And you'd have to learn everything about this person and basically assist them as best you can during their entire stay in the hotel. So I was assigned to this old lady, old Chinese lady. She was very high class, very charismatic. She had gray hair and these big earrings, and she was carrying a Birkin as well. She was Chinese, but she spoke fluent English, and she was very particular with her taste. I was given a file with all of the necessary information I need to know about her, her schedules, the things she likes, and I had to know all of that by heart before I met her. How long she likes her tea brewed, what kind of tea does she likes, or tea leaves, the kind of wine she drinks, her tablecloth, her silverware, even down to the salmon that she eats. There were times where I had to work overnight for that. Sometimes I skipped school for that because there were times where I felt that I could learn more from this old lady than I could from school. So I did skip school a couple times, which is really bad. Don't do that. I don't skip school all the time, but just sometimes I do sometimes. Very rare. But anyway, she was very particular. She's a very particular person. I remember this one time I was pouring her a glass of wine and I was shocked because she wanted to know exactly what ingredients were used to make that wine. Of course, I was taken aback, but I came prepared. I learned everything beforehand and she was very, very pleased. She gave me lots of tips and she also gave me lots of life advices as well. Back then, being able to be in such close proximity to someone of such a high profile, she was a high society person. It meant that I was allowed access to high society parties and gatherings whenever they had one in a hotel. Of course, I wasn't formally introduced to anyone because I'm just a hotel staff. What the fuck, like who the fuck am I? But I felt so honored to be just in the same room as all these people because regular hotel staffs aren't permitted to enter these kind of places in the first place. So I felt really honored to be able to see what the high society people were like, the things they enjoyed doing, the things they eat, the way they eat, the things they talk about. Yes, I was eavesdropping, but back then it was also fascinating to me and I just wanted to get as much information as I can because I wanted a life like that as well. Back then, being around these big CEOs and their kids just kind of solidified what I wanted even more. And there's so much I want to say, but I'm gonna save that for a separate video because I'm literally going off track right now. So anyways, after her stay was over, she just kind of left like the boss bitch that she is, and I was just left feeling challenged, inspired, and grateful. Yes, very grateful. There were many people that I've met in my life that have somehow played a part in shaping the person I am today, and this woman was one of them. I was very grateful and also excited because I was getting paid. So on my payday, I went back to my job agency and I handed them my hotel staff card. They did a little scanny thing and I could just hear the machine, the money machine at the background just going like that, and I was excited. I was really excited. And she handed me a white envelope. It was this thick and it was warm. I held it in my hands and I was like, and then I took the money out, I fanned it out like that. It was warm and it smelled like heaven. I felt like an adult. So what did I do with the money? Most of the money actually went into my savings, and a portion of that actually went to my next couple of jobs and also to start my first kind of unofficial business that I did when I was younger, which I will talk about in my next story time. That's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I have lots of life stories to tell, so if you guys want to hear more, please stay tuned and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!